Thanks, Yasmin. Well, they fought for their country and now they're fighting for a job. While the country sits in 9% unemployment, the rate for our military men and women stands at 12%. It's a dangerous economic trend that could turn as dozens of job fairs are being held around the country.
That's right. Joining us this morning to tell us how we can all help are U.S. Army Brigadier General Gary Proffitt and Ben Taylor, Executive Director with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Congressional and Public Affairs. And they come to us live from St. Louis, Missouri, courtesy of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Walmart Foundation. Good morning and aloha to both of you.
Aloha from Belleville, Illinois, and a career fair in the background associated, as you suggest, with our great partnership with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and the Hiring Our Heroes program.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask you was, we're all having a tough time finding a job. Why are veterans having a more difficult time than the rest of us?
Well, I think there are a couple of reasons. First of all, I think they have some difficulty translating their very substantial portfolio of preparation experience into things that today's hiring managers can fully understand. And on the other side, I think we have some challenges inside of the hiring community to make them better educated on the great value that veterans and military families bring to the workplace. So I think those are the two challenges that we face, and that's essentially a major part of what we're about here today, is to put great veterans and military spouses in front of people that are actually hiring people to do work in their firms and to begin to bridge that gap. And I'll let Ben talk a little bit about what we regard as the great success in the program.
Yeah, this is one of about 100 of these hiring fairs we promised to do at the U.S. Chamber, in conjunction with our corporate sponsors, Walmart, the Department of Labor Vets Association, and others, to go around the country. So far, we've done about half of the 100. We've gotten 45,000 veterans and their spouses in front of 2,000 employers, and we were able to, on surveys, determine that we were able to get over 3,400 veterans and their spouses leaving with jobs in the back end. That's the metric we care about. These folks are highly trained, they have leadership ability, and they're motivated, oftentimes very technically savvy. The problem, I think the general is right, it's lost in translation. What are those HR folks looking for, and what can these military folks do to highlight their experience and their service?
It's wonderful that this is happening because so many veterans are homeless or on the verge of homelessness, and many of these veterans have such a specialized skill. What type of jobs are there out there for them?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that you and your listeners know that an event just like this will be coming to your area on November 14th, and if you could help us trumpet it throughout your listening community, and viewing community, that would be very helpful. But from Walmart's perspective, we essentially have career opportunities for any technical skill that the military has invested in our great servicemen and women. And you can learn more and more about that on our website through a career pathing tool, and it's called WalmartCareersWithAMission.com, and I would encourage your people to think of it as both a career site and a resource for them to, as you mentioned, the important work the foundation does with respect to reintegration and job training and education through a $20 million 5-year commitment that we've made to those particular ends.
Yeah, and check out, I'll give you another website, uschamber.com/veterans. You'll be able to look at the upcoming job fair in Honolulu on November 14th. And you'll be able to drill down and see, hey, what employers are we bringing, how many veterans are showing up, what the logistics are. The employer community, it runs the gamut. Large corporations like Walmart, mom and pop shops on Main Street, we're all looking for the same thing, and that's skilled individuals who are eager to work and ready to get out there, and that's what the veteran community is. And so it just doesn't make sense that their unemployment rate outstrips the national average. We're doing our best to try to close that gap and try to get some of those folks back and employed. They've earned it. These guys here, they're not looking for a handout. They're looking for an open door. That's what we're trying to do.
All right, thanks so much. And a very easy program to support our veterans. Thank you very much, Brigadier General Gary Proffitt and Ben Taylor with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. And again, that job fair is this Monday from 9 a.m. to 12:30 at the Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. Doors open and registration will begin at 8 a.m.